The remains of one airman who was aboard the U.S. military aircraft CV-22B Osprey that crashed off the coast of a Japanese island have been recovered. Japan continues to call on the U.S. to suspend its Osprey flights. Shun Matsui reports.
Search and rescue operations continue for the airmen who were aboard the Air Force CV-22B Osprey that crashed off the coast of Yakushima Island on November 29. The remains of one airman who was aboard the said U.S. military plane has been recovered, as said by the Air Force Special Operations Command. The incident prompted Japan to suspend its flights of Ospreys since Thursday until the details of the crash and safety are confirmed. Japanese officials said they asked the U.S. military to halt Osprey flights in the country except for those involved in the search operations. And while Yakushima Island is no longer conducting flight operations, the U.S. military reportedly continues to fly other Ospreys in Japan. Japan's Chief Cabinet Secretary Hirokazu Matsuno raised concerns about continuing Osprey flights despite his country's repeated requests, as well as the absence of a sufficient explanation about their safety. He also called Washington's continued use of the Osprey in Japan as deeply regrettable and that it had caused great anxiety to people in the area where the crash went down. Japanese Defense Minister Minoru Kihara said he met with Lieutenant General Ricky Rupp recently and reiterated his request that Osprey flights be allowed only after their safety is confirmed. Kihara also acknowledged that he did not specifically use the words suspension or grounding and asked Rupp to explain what measures are being taken for Osprey flights in Japan in response to the incident. Okinawa Governor Daini Tamaki meanwhile expressed his extreme regret that Ospreys are still flying in prefecture and expressed doubts about the aircraft's safety. He also called on the Japanese Defense Ministry and Foreign Ministry to ask the U.S. military to suspend all Osprey flights in Japan, including search operations. The U.S. military Osprey earned the nickname the Widowmaker because of its long history of fatal crashes. The Osprey has had 15 other deadly incidents or crashes beyond repair since 1992 and has resulted in more than 50 deaths. 以上、日本から松井俊報告いたしました。SMNA News Japan。